Paul Rudd and Seth Rogen, when they both fall out with their respective partners...
Okay, I'm going to say right now, there are spoiler alerts throughout this. We get heated, there are spoiler alerts.
Yeah, Paul Rudd and Seth Rogen, they fall out with their respective partners, and instead of working hard to get them back, they go on a road trip to Vegas and take mushrooms. But that is the point. When they take magic mushrooms, that's the point when they realise, actually, the important thing to us is our relationships. So what within that plot device... Where does it say within that plot device that Seth Rogen has worked really hard to come to this realisation? I mean, where do you see it in terms of a linear movement in the film that he gets to this realisation, other than him going to Vegas and taking drugs? And exactly the same with Paul Rudd. And then, moving forward, Katherine Hagel and her sister, they go to a nightclub. She doesn't get in. Katherine Hagel doesn't get in because she's pregnant, and her sister doesn't get in because she's too old. At which point her sister starts crying and saying, oh, I'm too old to go to nightclubs now, and I really want my husband back. So what kind of a message is that? Oh, great. At a certain point, women get too old to go to nightclubs, and you know what? That's when you really need your partner. She didn't want Paul Rudd before that, and now she wants Paul Rudd back. It's nothing that he's done. Suddenly, her confidence has been low, and she's like, fuck, I better just take what I can get now, and Paul Rudd, come back from Vegas. I know you're on mushrooms, but it'll be fine.
You're also ignoring the whole scene-stealing bit of that segment where she gets turned away from the club by the guy saying, I don't want to do this to you. And again, it's questioning that whole thing where he turns away an attractive older woman from a club. That whole premise is stupid. Yeah,
But the conclusion, she takes what? So we got one good bouncer in a film that's otherwise devoid of morality.